Looking for a fast-charging, ultra-responsive stylus for your iPad? Meet the 2X Fast Charge Active Stylus Pen, designed for 2018 to 2025 Apple iPads. Take your creativity and productivity to the next level. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
The Beckhams are known for their iconic fashion looks over the last 3 decades, and David's 50th birthday was no exception, as his wife Victoria decked her guests out in her own designer garments, which cost thousands of pounds. From classic black dresses, costing over £1,400, to trendy poppy red cami slip-ons, the Beckham women looked runway-ready for the lavish event. Victoria was the epitome of chic, as she slipped into a lace-detail cami floor-length dress in midnight, priced at £1,190. The figure-hugging evening gown featured a lace trim around the neckline and a subtle gathering at the hip. A much more cost-friendly alternative for Victoria's gown is a very similar-looking dupe from Pretty Lavish, which costs £88. Victoria's mother, Jackie Adams, 49, opted to branch out away from her daughter's successful clothing line and opted to wear a modest black and white phase 8 Hermione tapework maxi dress, priced at £349. Harper, Victoria's daughter, 13, seemed to take after her mother for the evening as she wore a very similar gown from her mother's label, which featured an asymmetrical neckline in a darker shade, costing £850. Shane has a similar-looking slip holiday dress for a bargain-friendly £17. Meanwhile, Cruz's partner Jackie Apostle, 29, stunned in a VB low-back cami floor-length dress in poppy red, which also cost £850. For a cheaper alternative, a similar dress can be found on ASOS for less than 10% of the price at £22. An alternative to this gown is a similar-looking dress from H&M, priced at a much more reasonably priced £27.99. David's mother, Sandra Beckham, 76, also followed suit in Phase 8 as she looked elegant in a black Leah sleeveless detail jumpsuit worth £145. Victoria's sister, Louise Adams, 41, stunned in a blackberry circle detail closed-back VB gown, which is worth an eye-watering £1,490. Louise added inches to her outfit as she slipped into a pair of shiny black court heels which tied around the ankle. A similar dress, which is very close in appearance, can be found on ASOS for a much cheaper price tag of £40. Louise's daughter, Libby, looked elegant in a white dress, whose brand is unknown, as Tallulah Istid wore a red and white floral gown. David's sister, Joanna Beckham, 44, also opted to switch up the branding as she wore an Aggie by Haluski black gown worth £690. Her Diana evening maxi dress featured delicate spaghetti straps and a risky split up her left leg. A similar-looking dress can be found on Pretty Little Thing as they have a black slinky ruched panel maxi dress, priced at £28. Gordon Ramsay's wife Tana wore a £990 asymmetric draped midi dress in ice by Victoria's label. Meanwhile, David and his 2 sons, Romeo, 22, and Cruz, 20, all looked classically handsome in black and white tuxedos. The designers behind their 2 pieces have been made public, but it is likely that they are Hugo Boss, as David is a longtime fan of the brand. Entertainment now can't help but wonder if David splurged on these designer suits to celebrate this milestone birthday.